magnetic, which makes it super easy to hide. They got
breaking news. Jerome Powell is about to be fired. According to multiple representatives in the U.S. Director of Federal Housing, Powell's career is coming to an end. Now, obviously, Bitcoin's in price discovery, but Ethereum is starting to pump. And Bitcoin...
precise position.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a team from the American, the Army Black Knights, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Army's offense will take the field first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Fires on the move. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Black Knights decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So Kansas State's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They're going to ride this running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The play action fake. Quarterback moving. He'll throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Edwards. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They'll run it. It's Edwards. Nice move to pick up yardage. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Here we go. Rides the back and leaves it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And the Wildcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. On the run from inside his own 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air, it's Coleman. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. A loose pigskin in the end zone, and the defense is all over it. A fumble recovery for a touchdown.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Black Knights will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Release to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Johnson looking to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. Handoff to the lone back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Troy. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The option look. Now the toss. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Oh, he found a space on the right. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
The speed of these quarterbacks have just gotten insane. Week in and week out, you're facing so many guys that can just pick them up and put them down and chew up 15 yards like it's nothing.
And they can make the throws, too. We call them dual threats, but really you have to be able to do both in this era of football.
Yeah, and it used to be one or the other. You had a guy that could really, really run. You had a guy that could throw. Now they're all packaged into one, and it's just, man, it's a headache.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Dropping back, it's Coleman. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Final play of the quarter coming. Give to the back. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Wildcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Here comes the heat. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It's complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
On the move, it's Edwards. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Johnson wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Fires to the wideout. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. Kansas State pushing the pace. On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The run from the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Black Knights will punt it away on fourth down. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll heave it deep. He's got it down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Quarterback making checks. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. And it's on the guy behind center to get this offense going. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game. It has cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind, and they'd love to get something going here. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The give to the big fullback. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Wildcats are way behind. behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads it left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just listen to the Little Apple. You can hear it all the way to the Big Apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. There he goes. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Army!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. He fires a bullet to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. There he goes. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Quarterback making adjustments. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Motion from the wide receiver. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Tight end finds a soft spot. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard. It's good. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive results in a field goal.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Black Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Irvin. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to the back. Find some fresh air. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Now rolling to the left. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And I love this defense continues to get home and bring pressure. Another sack, their 3rd sack of the game. They just keep applying pressure, and it's working. Do not stop.
Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key.
Turning it on! That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Touchdown, Kansas State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. defense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock. They're up 14 over Troy. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Powers through the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Give to the running back. Runs through the tackle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Johnson looking to throw. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
The RPO fires complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires into the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Gives it on the option. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give him credit, too, because...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've had this drive absolutely gift-wrapped. How often do you start with a first and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will open from the 15. Back to throw, it's Coleman. Unleashes one. He's got it. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Throwing right. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Reading the option, it's Coleman. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Snagged in the middle, it's Fortner. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Black Knights are in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Got a man, it's Overland. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for his man. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Wants to throw again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Lots of running room. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Kansas State in business in the red zone. He'll do it himself on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And they sniff that draw out. When a draw, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. He got it. Touchdown, Kansas State. And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. And you know this coaching staff was hoping for more from their senior quarterback. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it and drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Using the quick game. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positive.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson wants to throw it. Floating away. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse.